Hi guys, welcome to Nine's Corner. I hope you are feeling well, that you are doing well, and God bless all the folks that are in Florida and Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Atlantic Canada, Newfoundland, and I'm sure I'm missing a lot of places, but these are the ones that have been in the news, and it's just been devastating. Devastating floods, devastating to people's property and their land, and to crops, and loss of life. I mean, these poor people and their families and what they have to go through and face. So, I mean, God bless them all. God bless them all. I know that, we share this. So I just had to kind of start it off by acknowledging that. So I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. I'm going to keep it really, really quick. It's just some questions that I've been asked, and I'm awful. I'm awful. Like, I'll read comments and I'll say, oh, they asked a question, and I'll think, I'll go back to it. I don't. I forget, or I can't find it, and it's just, it's me being me. I could blame, my recent COVID and everything, but it's not. It's me. I'm a procrastinator at best. So I thought, let me go through some questions that I've seen, and then we'll get to our tarot blitz. So first, if you are looking for my email, I generally put it in the description, but I've been sick lately, so yeah, I haven't been doing it. So I will make sure I will do it, so it'll be in the description below. Number 2, I was asked, what lipstick do I wear? I wear Revlon. It's 104, and it's called Shameless. I just kind of stick with the same color and or the same lipstick, and the color depends on how much lipstick I put on with it, and sometimes I put a gloss over it, or I might put a little bit of aloe vera gel on it. For the Putin reading, I put a 6-month time limit on it, but anything can happen to him within that 6 months. It's just that when you're doing readings, if you don't tend to put a time on it, then, like if you're saying, oh, this is going to happen, but you didn't put a time limit on it, it could happen from now or 25 years from now. So I try to put time limits on it so that we can say, oh, this is going to happen between now and 6 months from now. So I hope that makes sense. And last, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm going to be going to Newfoundland. I didn't think I'd make it this year because finances and all that kind of stuff were, the world is it's been harsh for all of us. But the ticket prices were super cheap, and my mental and emotional needs to go to Newfoundland and get filled up on that seawater and food and family and friends, I'm going. But I do have a special project I'm going to be working on that's for you guys. So I'm not going to say anything more, but I'm really hoping it's going to be fantastic. So, and as for myself, I have been feeling so much better. I truly believe it's all your good thoughts and prayers, and you build me up, Buttercup. And today we've been harvesting. It's that time of the year where you got to get the potatoes and everything out. We had a lot more helpers, but I only got permission from my husband and Sadie to show them in the video. Pulling the potatoes. Sadie's full of mud because she's been searching for mice.
See, that's that super thing.
So I was thinking to start off, we had done a reading about Andrew after the Queen's passing. So now I want to look and see how are things going to go for King Charles and Camilla. How are things going to be for the new Prince and Princess of Wales? And look at Harry and Meghan and how the energies have changed, shifted, affected by the Queen's passing, and how this is going to affect them over the next several years. Let's do several years. So let's start off with Prince Charles. King Charles. How's King Charles doing? Oi, Four of Swords. Okay, Four of Swords. So I'm seeing information, documents, paperwork, written word that's going to come back to haunt him. This could be going back to the time of Diana. It's almost as though something's going to stop him in his tracks within the next 4 or so years. This could be an illness or worse. But it looks to me, because I'm asking about how he's going to fare as king, and we've got the Four of Swords, retreat. You're going to have to step back. So I think for the king, it doesn't look like he's going to be on the throne for a really long time. Illness or something's going to take him back. You know, it is the Four of Swords, so it could be that people are looking at him saying, you know, he's out of touch. And then there's going to be backlash over documents or papers that are going to come up about Diana or some, you know, there's going to be something that's going to set him back. And it's not going to be, he's not going to be king for like the next 20 years or so. So for Camilla, okay, so Camilla is, okay, hold on. Camilla is going through some major changes. She's following her husband, but maybe I just feel with the Four of Swords here, Camilla may be looking at having to change her life up, either because she has to be a caretaker to Charles, or her life is going to change substantially within the next 4 years if Charles does not get better from this illness. What's the outcome for them? We got the Five of Wands. It's not going to be an easy time of it. I feel as though over the next little while, and the further we get away from the Queen's actual death, that you're going to see more and more people saying, you know, we don't really want him to be king. They're not going to be respectful towards him. He's not going to get as loved as what he thought he was going to be. There's going to be a lot of talk. There's going to be a lot of infighting, and just there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to hit him and affect them, and it's not going to be this easy transition that, you know, he'll live out for the next 20 years. There's some difficulties coming down the pike, and they're starting off right away. He's just not, the love and loyalty that his mother had from the people is not going to translate over to King Charles. So I truly feel with these cards here, we're seeing a couple that are going to be going through some difficulties. And I really don't believe, based on this reading of these cards, that King Charles will be king in 5 years. So, okay, so that happened. I'm not quite sure if that is a bad omen sign for King Charles, but my phone and my tripod with light did fall down. My phone survived. My light did not. So, I don't know. That was weird timing. But we are going to continue and go on, and we're going to move on with Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate. Let's pull a card for each of them and see what is the energies around them, what's going to be their coming future. Because, I mean, he knows that it's only a matter of time before he's going to be the next King of England. Well, that's what the line of succession would say anyway. Okay. William. You, William. We got the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords, there's a feeling here of he's kind of looking at the responsibility that his father has and saying, yeah, not me. And, okay, we're friends, and you realize I'm just reading the cards, so don't shoot the messenger. This is a man who is going to take a lover. This is a man who is either seeing, has seen, or will be seeing, or all three, another lady outside of Kate. I'm sorry. With the Seven of Swords here, he feels very responsible for, what's going to come next. But, having done the reading about Charles and seeing that maybe him feeling like he's going to have 20 years to do what he wants to do is not going to be the case, that he's going to have to step up quicker than he thought. You know how, or at least in my mind, William looks like Diana, but he acts like Charles. And I got a feeling that this card is a card of the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So for Kate, we have the Hierophant. Oh, she likes to follow the rules. She knows what it means to become queen and what protocol is. And I think having the Hierophant here, there's almost a part of her that feels like she signed up for it. Just don't let me know about it. Keep it hush-hush in a weird way. But because of this, when the Hierophant shows up, the outcome of it, the result of it can be the fact that this is holding you back, and that it's almost like you're going to follow the rules and you'll think, I've done everything that it needs to be done. I've even turned a blind eye to my husband and his indiscretions. But this is like the powers to be are saying, we are going to stop you from moving forward. I don't know that their relationship is going to last. Justice. With Justice on top of this and having gotten the Hierophant for Kate. Because that's, oh my God. This is history literally repeating itself. Think about it. They are now the Prince and Princess of Wales. We have the princes, we have the Prince of Wales. Whether you want it to be William or Charles, they cheat. You have the Hierophant. You have the rule follower, the one that knows what it takes to be the queen. And I think that Diana became the queen of hearts, and Kate kind of looked at this. I really feel like I really feel that there was a part of Kate that really went towards Harry. Okay. I'm going to get myself in so much trouble. I know I am, but I can't help myself. I got to tell you. I feel as though, yes, William and Kate love each other. But I think William is like his father, and Kate knows that, and that he's had other people in his life, and she knows that. I think that Kate, with the Hierophant here, kind of got together with William, knowing the deal. But I think that if you look back at Kate looking at Harry, there's something there, my friends. I think that this is history repeating itself, and there may be a King William, but because we've got the Hierophant, which is when the powers that be say, stop, you are not going to reach that destiny, that this may be showing us that Kate is going to be stopped from moving forward to being the queen just the same way as Diana, and there's going to be a divorce. Oh, you guys are going to just kill me over this. I know you are. God bless. I'm just the messenger. Don't hurt the messenger. I am. Ugh. Okay. 2 out of 3. I want you. I need you. But there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Okay, I get the feeling from the first 2 readings that the Queen's loss and the energy wave that created, and it rumbled everybody's world, that let's look at Harry and Meghan and see what's going to be the effects on them. How are Harry and Meghan going to be? Harry, we have the 4 of Wands. You know what? If you look at this, I think we're looking at Harry and Meghan for at least, 4 years, kind of staying separate. We did our Charles reading, and I said he got the 4 swords, and now we got the 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is about healing. So this could be showing that Harry is going to be separate from the royal family for 4 years, but will return because of King Charles either getting sick or passing or whatever. Because with the 4 of Wands, this is support. He's going to be showing his support. Okay, Meghan, what's going to be happening with you? Meghan. Ooh. Meghan. I think there could be a 3rd bambino being added to the family. I think, you know what? I think that when they went back and they went to the funeral, they kind of realized the writing on the wall, and they decided that we're going to step back and live our own lives. And I got a feeling that within a year, within a year, we're going to be finding out about her having another baby number 3. Whoa. The result, we got the Lovers. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because with the Lovers, the Lovers is not just about like, oh, finding the ultimate love. Because when you find the ultimate love, that means that you're willing to sacrifice for them. That means that sometimes you might meet somebody and be like, I love this person, but I know I'm not what they need. You love them enough to let them go. Like, there's so much into the Lovers card. So I kind of get the feeling that we're looking at Meghan and Harry staying abroad, and that they're going to have to revisit what the situation is with the royals when it comes to what's going to happen with King Charles over the next 5 years. William having to step up and maybe not wanting to take a wife to become, not wanting to take Kate to become queen, and that Harry would be supportive. So this may be a case of Harry saying, listen, at this time, I'm going to have to support William. But I get a feeling that Meghan got the son, so she's really happy. She's going to have a baby, and things literally are going to be sunshine and lollipops for her. So until the time comes, and then she's going to have to sacrifice for him. But I think that William will, because Harry's willing to support him, but it's the Four of Wands. It's from a distance. So I think that they'll come together, communicate, be supportive. And I think that William, as king, will instate a security and maybe allow Harry and Meghan to be part-time royals, to change the narrative of what the royals mean. Because these cards are singing. They are telling a story, and it's not like each one is involved differently. It's like you can see the parallel roads that each one and how each one affects each other. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's get these cards put in. My next question is on the Brazil election. It was asked by a subscriber who's going to win. The election happens this Sunday night, and it's down to two. Forgive me for butchering their names, but it's down to Lula da Silva and Bolsonaro. So let's see who's going to win. We'll pull one card for Lula da Silva, and I apologize if I'm saying their names incorrectly. And the second one is for Bolsonaro. Okay, so for Da Silva, we have the World. That's a really good card. Like you're going to be given the world. It's going to be your decision. Ooh. Five of Swords. So for the Bolsonaro guy, he's going to be walking away licking his wounds. So in the election in Brazil, I think it's going to go to Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. I know, I crucified those names. I apologize profusely. So according to my cards, we've got the major arcana that would override this one. So it looks like Lula da Silva will be the winner. So next on the docket, can we just say, yes, Letitia James. Oh my God, lady. The New York AG is going after Trump, Trump org, Trump kids. And she is like, no, we're not making deals here, my friend. No, thank you. I mean, she is just going after civil charges. She rejected settlement offers. She says all the financial issues had been fraudulent and illegal, and she is holding them accountable. I gotta tell you, please go watch her. Go look at Letitia James talking about this, because at one point she goes, no one is above the law. And I literally felt it in my chest. And I was like, yes. We always said there was going to be a woman who would be the one to take Trump down. And we all know how the majority of bigwigs have been taken down, not necessarily by legal matters, but by financial legal matters. And she's going after him civilly. So I am just like, can we just stop and say thank you, thank you, thank you? And let's just pull a card and see how Letitia James saying no one is above the law is going to affect Trump. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Okay, 8 of Wands. There's going to be a lot of movement with Trump, quicker than what we've been seeing, because we always just feel like it's a stop and go, stop and wait. But now things are going to move even quicker. She is on this. I am worried about Trump. Make sure that I'm sorry for my nail polish because, like I said, potatoes. This could be him literally saying, I need to get out of Dodge. I've said this before in other readings. Make sure you have his passport. And, this could be talking about Letitia James saying about, look, I don't care if you move everything to Florida, you're still going to deal with what happened in New York. So that could be showing that, like, this was his plan. Let's go to Ivanka. 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 Ooh. Sorry. Okay, so right off the bat, I apologize for laughing. But Ivanka, you are going to have more information coming out about things that you and Jarrett were involved. I feel as though Ivanka and Jarrett could possibly try to throw the brothers under the bus by saying, look, we were in the White House. We had nothing to do with business, like that kind of a thing. There's a really negative vibe from this card from Ivanka. Yeah. Ivanka may be having a few glasses of wine too many, or she may be having some prescription drugs to help her get over whatever anxiety she's having, because I'm guaranteeing you things are not going well for her. Let's look at her husband, Jarrett. Jarrett has temperance. He could be drinking too. But this could be showing that him and Ivanka have already done some work behind the scenes to kind of take themselves out of some of the trouble. Or with the devil card from Ivanka, and I said it represented her and Jarrett, this could be them giving information. We always said that they're going to turn on their father, and this could be a case of them taking themselves out of the Trump org and saying, hey, we were working, at the White House, and you know what I mean, like everything, all the bad stuff. But I think that they already know that they had a plan in place all along where they've talked. This is quite different in the sense that this is Letitia James going after the finances of the Trumps. So I think Ivanka is going to be more heavily involved than Jarrett. He'll be involved because of her or via her. But I think he kind of tempered it out and had his own business going on with his own family and such. So, yeah. Let's look at Don Jr. 5 of Cups. God. He is feeling really bad for himself right now. Sorry, I had to take a second to look at this card. With the Five of Cups for Donald Jr., look in the background. Doesn't that kind of remind you of like almost like a New York-y type scene? I got a feeling that Donald Jr. is going to be caught up in 3 separate financial specific events, and that he's going to be the first one to go down in the family and actually be charged. The youngest brother got Hangman, seeing things from another perspective. I'm telling you, this kid, his elevator doesn't go all the way up. And that's not to say that he's not intelligent. It's just, it's like he doesn't see that he's going to be put out to dry. That the only person that's more important to Trump is Trump. He will put out all of his kids. Now, the other kids, Ivanka is willing to portray her father. Jared, I think, has tried to balance out and keep out of the situation. Donald Jr. is going down. And I think that Eric is going to be surprised when he has to see things from a different perspective than the one that he has been being fed, because the others may be able to see that there's a line. I think Eric just goes with the status quo and thinks that everything's going to be fine no matter what. So I think he's going to be in for a rude awakening. I really do. Let's ask how this is going to affect Melania. How will this affect Melania? 5 of Swords. Other than being the one to give Donald advice and be of the same mind and thoughts and everything else, like people give her far too much credit for thinking that she's, saved Melania. It's not a case of that. We've talked about that in many, many readings. So I think Melania doesn't have anything to do with the actual business, finances, or anything like that. So she will literally just walk away from this. She'll walk away with this. But she won't walk away with as much money as she thought she was. Like, for real, for real. Okay. So, guys, I think we'll call that a reading. But, as always, I have our unity candle lit for each and every one of us. And until the next time we chat, cheerio and take care, my friends.
Look at this face. Subscribe!